Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. I feel like I should have my Mickey Mouse ears on for this one because this is the Disney tag. This is the next installment in my Tuesday Tag Day series. If you have a tag that you would like to see me do in the future, leave it down below. Also, if you would like to be tagged in a future video, let me know as well because I would love to tag you as well. And of course, let me know your answers to these as well if you don't have like a channel that you make content on. This is 15 questions, and I saw this. 3 of the people here, my friends here on YouTube, have done this. Layla Harrell, I hope I said her name right. Claire Elizabeth and The Cutting Board. I will link all 3 of their channels down below, as well as the people who I tag in this video, so you can see their answers as well. So I love Disney. I will start with saying that. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to do this tag. And I really want to take a Disney vacation right now. I could really use one. But that's part of the reason why I'm trying to not do as many hauls, because I want to go to Disney, any of them. And that's why, like, I need to stop buying makeup and start saving for Disney. All right, so the first question is favorite Disney film. That is really hard. This might be story time. When I was little, The Little Mermaid was like the best movie ever. I loved it so very much. And then Beauty and the Beast became my favorite movie, and I loved it very much. I think that's still my favorite, but Frozen and Tangled are close competitors as well. But I'm going to say Beauty and the Beast, the original, not the live action one. I haven't watched that because, like, Beauty and the Beast is sacred to my childhood. And Paige O'Hara, who did the voice of Belle, and Robbie Benson, who did the voice of the Beast, they're both going to be at FanX Salt Lake Comic Convention. I think that's the new title. And I really want to go and meet them because, well, I don't care about Robbie Benson. That sounds awful. I just really want to meet Paige O'Hara because I met Jodie Benson last year, who is the voice of Ariel, and I like teared up and I got emotional, and she wasn't even my favorite princess. Like, she's in my top 5 princesses, but Paige O'Hara, like, when I saw she was going to be there, I was like, I need to go. So I'm going to say that is my favorite Disney film. Favorite Disney character. And I'm going to assume that this means not from the other 2 because there's a couple other categories that are coming up. So I'm going to say a character. I'm going to say Olaf. I love Olaf so much. I'm not a big fan of hugs in real life, but like, he just is so cuddly, and he's like, I love warm hugs, and he puts his arms out, and then I love In the Summertime. That's a great song. So I'm gonna say Olaf. I love him a lot. Favorite Disney princess. This is another hard one because, like I said, I loved Ariel. I love Belle. Like, I feel like Belle might be my spirit princess, if there's such a thing as a spirit princess, because she loves reading, and obviously I love reading since I teach English. But then Anna and Elsa on this side, like, oh, I love them. I got to see Idina Menzel in concert a couple years ago, and it was so fabulous. I mean, I already loved her because of being Elphaba in Wicked, but then, and she sang Wicked, and she sang Rent, and then she sang Let It Go, and it was so fun to see her do it live, and like all the kids in the audience, they were so happy. I would not take my kids to her show though, because she cusses a lot, and I was like, you have a much younger audience now. You might want to be aware of that before you keep dropping all those F-bombs. Like, she swore a lot, and Michael Bublé actually swore quite a bit when I saw him in concert. I'm getting sidetracked. But the other princess that I have just an affinity to is Rapunzel, because I mean, look at my hair. And actually, I'm going to change my answer to the last question. Who's your favorite Disney character? Because there's not a question about any of the guys. So, my favorite Disney character is Flynn Rider. I love him. I love the smolder. I love Zachary Levi so very much. Oh, he cracks me up so very, very much. I'm going to leave a picture, hopefully right here, when I met him at Salt Lake Comic Con last year. And we did a pose together. And, oh, it's like one of my favorite pictures. So I'm going to change it to Flynn Rider. Back to Disney princesses, though. I'm still going to say Belle, even though I am Rapunzel, but I feel like Belle, like, she's just so smart, and she's above, like, the shallowness, and I'm not above being shallow, but I'm going to still say Belle. This video is going to be really long, I'm sorry. Favorite Disney sidekick? I could say Olaf, but I'm going to say Pascal, the little lizard guy. He is so funny. He has, like, that attitude, and then the tongue, and I love when he wakes Flynn Rider up by sticking his tongue in his ear. So I'm going to say that one. Favorite Disney song? I might have to think about this one for a second. So give me a second. Okay, I had to think for a while because I had to go through all of the songs that I love that are Disney. I'm going to answer two because one is like a traditional Disney song and one is still a Disney song, but not really. Oh, and now I just thought of another one that I really love too. But favorite Disney song that was made for a Disney movie but is not like part of the Disney is Immortals by Fall Out Boy, because Fall Out Boy is like one of my favorite bands of all time. And Immortals is such an amazing song, and for it to be made for Big Hero 6, like, it still counts as a Disney, but it's not a traditional Disney. So my traditional Disney song is going to be Part of Your World because, oh, like that song, I love it. So I'm going to say that is my favorite Disney song. Favorite Disney villain? I'm going to say Hades from Hercules because he's just really funny. And he's not just like pure evil. Like some of them you just like, even though they're cartoons, they're just kind of, oh, they make your skin crawl a little bit because they take delight in being evil. And not that he doesn't, but he also has a sense of humor about it. So I'm going to say Hades. Favorite Disney couple? Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. I love that movie so much. That's going to be my favorite couple. Although Kristoff and Anna are a close second. I really like them as well. All right, who is your Disney alter ego? That's hard because it's the same problem I had with the princess. So I would say alter ego is Rapunzel and also Belle, like a mix between the two. I'm not quite as adventurous as Rapunzel, but I can be silly at times as well. Which Disney character would be your best friend? That one's difficult. I'm going to say Baymax because he's just like, oh, I loved him. And I will admit that I cried at least twice during Big Hero 6. So that's what I'm going to say. Which Disney character, or do you collect anything Disney-wise? Yes, I collect way too much Disney-wise, if I'm honest. I have several pairs of ears because I've been to Disneyland once and Disney World once, which is another question, which we'll answer in a second. But I started collecting the ears. I really wanted a set of ears, and I got the Alice in Wonderland ears, and I got my name embroidered on them. Because I watched The Middle, and Brooke spent the entire time in Disney World picking ears and getting them embroidered. And I wanted to do that when I went, so I did. But then I got like some light up ears, and I got a pair that are like Christmassy because Christmas season started while I was there. And then I have the ones that I got as a child many years ago that are just the plain old black ones. So I have like a lot of ears. which were not intentional, but it's kind of become a collection. I also collect ornaments. So I have the Hallmark ornaments that are Disney. I have a whole bunch of them from Disney World. So I have like the ears, the crazy ears for my favorite movies. I have the shoes for the different characters because I love shoes. I think I might have gotten the dresses, maybe, I can't remember. I have lots of ornaments because I love ornaments. So I have lots of Disney ornaments. And then and then Disney movies, of course, like I have lots of Disney movies. And then Disney dolls, because I collect dolls. That is one of the things that I collect. And I love, not the cheaper ones that are like Barbies, knockoff Barbies, kind of, like the really expensive ones. Those are the ones that I collect. Okay, sorry, I had to sneeze. And it gets hard to talk when you're trying to hold in a sneeze. So the dolls that I collect are mostly the Disney designer dolls. So those are the ones that are like the really big ones that go behind the counter at the Disney store. They're like really expensive. So I don't have a lot of them, but those are the ones that I collect. And I have, last week I actually went to Toys R Us because they are going out of business, and it was the first or second day of their going out of business sale, and I bought like every Disney princess doll that I wanted or that I was interested in that were Toys R Us exclusives, because they won't be available anymore. And I know I could buy them on eBay, but eBay is its own thing. So those are what I collect Disney wise. I also have like some dishes and different things that are like mugs and cups and stuff. All right. How old were you? Oh, wait, no. What Disney film would you star in if you could? I'd probably do The Parent Trap, because I love The Parent Trap, and I know I totally went like live action as opposed to cartoons, which is mostly what I've been talking about. I love The Parent Trap. Haley Mills is one of my favorite actresses of all time. I just love her in that, and Summer Magic, that's another one that I love that I think would be a lot of fun to be in, especially because of the costumes. How old were you when you watched your first Disney film? I honestly don't remember. I was little though, maybe three? I'm gonna say 3, probably. I probably watched, I know I saw Oliver and Company and the Aristocrats and all of those like older Disney movies, but I don't really remember watching them, so I would have been pretty tiny. Have you ever been to Disneyland? Yes, I went to Disneyland when I was 6. I don't have very many memories of it at all. I know it's changed a lot since I was there. I remember being terrified of Michael Jackson. They had a Michael Jackson 3D video. I remember being terrified of that, and terrified of the haunted house. Like as soon as the lights went out, just being like, I want out of here now. And having my eyes covered the entire ride, except when you passed by where they have the ghosts in the carriage with you. And my parents were like, look, and they were sitting where I was, and that traumatized me as well. And they like pried my hands off because they thought it was funny. The ride, not my terror. But also there was really any way off of it once it starts. But my favorite ride was It's a Small World. I loved that ride. I don't know how many times we went on it. We went on it a lot though, because that was my favorite ride, and we went on it over and over and over again the 3 days we were at Disneyland. I also really liked the one in Disney World, but I think that was because it was kind of nostalgia, and I remember loving it as a child. Like it was one of the few things that I remembered parts of. So I did go to Disney World in October, November of 2016. So a little, like a year and a half ago, right around the same time I started my channel. Like I started my channel and then went on vacation, which probably wasn't the smartest thing. But I loved Disney World. It was fantastic. It was such a great experience. I was there for Halloween, which was perfect because got to celebrate Halloween and then see the transition into Christmas. So it was like perfect. I got 2 seasons in one visit. And what do you love about Disney? I love the magic. I love that it's this escape from reality for a little bit, and you get to live in a world of song and dance and adventure, and it's just, I love it. And I love the music. It's magical, and that's why I love it so much. And Disney World was magical even as an adult. So yeah, I think it's just magical, and I love that about Disney. I wish I could work for Disney. That would be amazing. But I don't really know what I would do for them. So anyway, that is the tag. I feel like this is going to be a longer tag, and I apologize for that. I do have some people that I want to tag for this though, and I will leave the people who I got this from, as well as the questions and the people I'm tagging down below. So I have Mascara to Midnight, Omnia's Wish, Southeast by Midwest, and Reed's, I hope I said that right, Beauty Trip. They will all be down below. They expressed interest in being tagged, so they are my friends here on YouTube, because we are all part of a group called Geeks and Beauty. Obviously, I'm a geek after watching this video, so that might be something that you would be interested in joining. Check it out on Facebook as well. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for taking some time to be with me today. If you have not subscribed and you are interested in subscribing, please do. I would love to have you here on this YouTube journey. Have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.